Gets off a squib kick. And he fumbled it. The kick team grabs the ball. Touchdown, Seminoles. Way too much speed in that one. Let's see if they can convert the point after. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the outmen. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. Down and more. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. The Tigers will crank up the tempo.
So your defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield, worried about that quarterback. He's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. Incomplete. They cannot continue on the deep ball.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36. This comes an offense moving quickly down the field.
That's exactly what we want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the handoff. It's Davidson. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Because you played in plenty of rivalry games, how do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game that you think about all year. You know, you're working out the weight room. You're doing drills in the summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Now it's second down here. You flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short pass, finds the tight end. He shreds the tackle. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line in a hurry-up. after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Offense right to the line, playing the tempo now. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Looking for 6. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. QB bootlegs here. Trying for a touchdown here. And he's in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, it's a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
Receivers are bunched together. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, he's lost the ball. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. Second and long for this offense after the sack. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Backed up with the 1. He's going to throw it. The senior quarterback off target there. Threw behind him.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. Quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball. And eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and effective.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains and you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Looking to pass, it's Klubnik. On the move now. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
BAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot right down the middle. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. Defense is coming after him. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Fires it down the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
That's a lot to overcome on third and very long like that. The second down sack was huge. It put this defense in a really good position there.
So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. The returner is tackled by this one coverage team. The first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And that pass falls incomplete. The misfire on first down makes it second and 10 from the 46. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Breaks an open space. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here comes the bunch formation. Try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. Touchdown, Clemson. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Tackled at the 23, brought it out and tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. toss it to the right side. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The back's got it on a counter. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. The back in motion now. Dropping back. It's Castellanos. Caught over the middle. It's right. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Noles will try to keep this drive moving. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Pressure is coming. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play.
Offense facing 4th down.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. And the Noles offense is on the move now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Using his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Seminoles will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The pass rush closing in. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere. The loss of
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. He'll hand it off. He's got room to run. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And then 4th down, right back to the running game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Breaks free. Makes the defender miss. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. I love seeing the receivers' willingness to be a part of that, and a good job of blocking downfield.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run. And they're trying to punch it in here. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard of the ball. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. It is intercepted. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? The secondary backed up off the ball now. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. He escapes the pocket. Heaves it deep down the middle. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with a halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this away to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 29 before being brought down. And the Florida State offense is back onto the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Seminoles will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Looks like he's going to run it. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Nice grab. It's White. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Noles will line up on 1st and 10.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling in the faith he has in his guys.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To the air, it's Castellanos. Quick throw to his receiver. This one falls incomplete, but it looked like the defense jumped off sides. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense facing a 2nd and 6 here after the penalty. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's White. And it ain't just good enough for a first down. try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything.
He'll take a deep shot here. Pass caught. Can he get in? Steps out of bounds after a huge gain on the play, but it was a flag down, so we'll have to check that out. The mental error by the defense sets the offense up closer now, first and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still, plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
The extra point was good. Still a two-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after scoring a touchdown. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick returner that time.
Clemson offense will take over first and 10.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. They'll run it here. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. The Tigers will hustle to the line to win the hurry-up offense. On the ground, it's Davidson. Breaking free at midfield. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
That's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
The back's got it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. For a fourth down completion. Fires it to the wideout. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And now the first play of this drive will begin at the 36. To throw, it's Castellanos. Grab behind the line, it's Lucas. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for the first down. They come up on first down, clock running, final minute here of the third quarter. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. He gets loose. Here he goes. That's the 20. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral it.
BGaycee is good in a steal trail, though. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31.
Will take over. First and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
This is a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in shapes for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense in hurry-up mode. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
I love it. 3rd down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for it. And he does here at a critical moment in this football game in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Randall. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Big throw caught to the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Running back grabs it on the screen. Has it back to the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. The momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter.
Clemson, 35. Florida State, 21.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive.
And Florida State Seminoles will take over. First and 10.
Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Tight end goes in motion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Over the middle, it's McCoy. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. So down by multiple possessions here, the offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for the wideout. Oh, they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Boy, Chris, you just know down by a couple possessions late in this game, they had to be able to deliver here on this 4th down to give themselves a shot. By not getting the 1st down, this one feels like it's over.
To the air, it's Klubnik. The pocket breaking down. Oh, and it's nearly picked off. Could not hold on to the ball in the end zone. Sets up 2nd down.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today. And he's not done yet.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Had a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Couldn't quite get to the marker, just short of it. 4th down now. The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Looking to throw. It's Castellanos. What a catch! And that will pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at 38.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the 4th quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
Gonna run it. It's Holmes.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not a big abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Quarterback making some changes at the line. That's real room. It's Holmes. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. And the Seminoles come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Takes a shot at the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. Looking downfield near the end zone.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Send the back in motion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Wrap down the middle. It's White. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Oh, it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. On the move, looking deep down the right side. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. He just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
He's looking deep again. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They've got him down, but the offense gets the 1st down they needed to just run the clock out. So one huge play has flipped things quickly. Now let's see if this offense can take advantage of this scoring chance. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. On the move now. Back-to-back deep shots. Incomplete. They cannot connect with the deep ball.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing in the rock.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
42. Florida State. 21.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking for a late deep throw. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, and won't make a difference in the outcome. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop it. Touchdown, Seminoles. He took out a reaching back and showing the arm strength. He didn't get there that time.
Yeah, they actually work on this, believe it or not, in practice. Every receiver has a position to be in, whether it's the front or the back or in the middle. Then you just hope for maybe a tip ball or it goes up into the air, and somebody comes down with it. How about that? A touchdown.
And the extra point goes up and good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with this onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
The DB's backing off from the line now. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense now operating in empty. To throw, it's Klubnik. Defense is coming after him. This one falls incomplete as time expires. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Gonna run it. It's Barmore. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Gators will hustle to the line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving and just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Got his man.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catch him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Offense changing the play. They'll go back to the air on second down. Looking left. Right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They're working that left side.
What the fuck?
And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Offense, you're thinking first down, get the first down on third down. Man, you can't put the ball on the turf, but at least the ball went out of bounds. Now you got a decision to make what you want to do on fourth down. Could have been a turnover.
There he goes. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Gators will have it first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gator! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that looked like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The hand to the running back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Across the 45. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The give to the back.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Trying to get the corner. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
Snap to the back. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcats.
Yeah, what a great job on the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Takes a hit as he fires.
Ooh, that's bad.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score. Looking for the time with the extra point.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They hadn't gotten him there. He might still be running. He's down at the 47. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Going right to work up top. Fired
What
that
the
thing out
fuck?
into
A D
first,
tackle?
but it's incomplete.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Shotgun snap on third down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot.
Hey,
Off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Got enough for the first. At the 40, there he goes. Breaks into the open on the
nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get to the end zone. Nice run.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was supposed to take it way down at the 38. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barmore. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Fires left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go into the middle or feels footsteps, this will play dividends.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback may change this route. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. The Gators want to move quickly. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Gliding to the right, still trying to...
No, I threw it straight to the nigga.
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying
Bro,
to...
you are at
play
94 speed.
instead of
How are you
just
getting
checking it
cooked
down
bro?
or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. The throw. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football. Maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of muscle on it. You can see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks just, they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. It is loud in here as they try to help them get a stop on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Jets it out quick.
God.
Breaks into the open. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Now, for starting the season 0-1. This offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30.
Get away!
They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43.
First and 10.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
The Gators moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game on this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. The throw to the outside is complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to find the end zone. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is it didn't lose much ground. There's not much left. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback looks for a little space. Sneaks into the end zone.
That's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. Got him in the open. Lots of room to run. Boy, are they loving that.
Damn.
He's got it down to the 9.
I hate the way this would go.
After that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuck on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
I think we got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive.
Back's going for the goal line. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now that'll be the final points of this first half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36.
Will take over. First and 10.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. He's looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incomplete.
He'll take the deep shot.
Interception.
And a first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And some room to work. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play in second and 6. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. At the 35, he's open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. They go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
What the fucking angle was he?
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
And this running back is is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tulane delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in New Orleans. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
What the fuck?
They couldn't hook up.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. This one's complete. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. You got to communicate.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Fires to the wideout.
What the fuck type of move is that?
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Floating away. Got out of trouble and throws. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
I don't know what you want to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Unloads to the wideout.
What is he doing?
Intercepted to stop the threat.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 after the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got him. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Hoosiers are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. At the 45 on his way. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Hoosiers are rolling down the field.
That's a first down for the offense.
We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Off play action on 1st down. On the run, still looking. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you gotta have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
And the Gators are in the hurry-up. The short hands, it's Willis. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. A lot of urgency for this offense.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Got his man. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score.
Running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football. And we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can. So our offense has some time on the clock to when they get the football.
The Hoosiers in the hurry-up.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Right on the money. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they did. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to.
Turning it on. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Third down play from the gun. Makes the grab. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. Finding open areas. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive.
Looking for the end zone. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Wisconsin delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Madison. Thing is, this was a road victory. And a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big Ten. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got it at the 20. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Looking for the score. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Now improvising. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but you drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal.
Into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they are flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Going for 6. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Everything going their way right now. Last drive they score, special teams goes out, they execute the onside kick. You need a touchdown now. Can your offense deliver for you here late in the game?
Buys a little time. Slings it downfield. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Makes the grab past the marker. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Dances away to buy time.
And fuck.
Up in the end zone. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in.